What's poppin', everybody? This is Sabro94. So, as many of you are probably aware by now, we have a very special set coming out in September. It's going to be called Hidden Fates. For all intensive purposes, it's kind of like a reprint set, or at least it would have been if it wasn't for what they decided to do. But I've covered this set before, known as GX Ultra Shiny, I believe it's called in Japan. I've even talked about in my rotation video that many of the cards stated here might not be indeed leaving because we still have like a reprint set coming, and usually a bunch of cards get reprinted. But I find out today, this information might be a bit old too, but from a tweet on Puka Kalasukovic directing people to a page on the official Pokemon TCG website explaining these things, and you can find the same information on PokeBeach too. But basically, the new set Hidden Fates that's going to be coming in September, the shiny cards and all of the reprints in that set, they're just going to be alternate art promos, meaning that most of them, if they would be rotating out in the sets that are rotating out, i.e. Burning Shadows, Crimson Invasion, all these types of sets, then you won't be able to use them. They won't be available in Standard. It's basically a set that they're printing out, and you can use the cards in Expanded, most of the cards that are getting rotated out anyway. So that's a bit disappointing. I was pretty sure, and some people have asked me too, and I said, 90% is probably going to be actual reprints, because normally what happens every time at the end of the era, we do have some sort of reprint set. Way back in the day, it was the EX Power Keepers 1. We had a few reprint sets, reprinted cards there, and a bunch of new cards. Then it was Call of Legends, same thing, a bunch of original collectible shiny cards, the energies, but also a few reprints as well. And then, the black and white legendary treasures, that was an excellent reprint set. Generations, on and on and on. So I was completely sure that, okay, this is the end of the era. This is shiny, hidden fates, whatever. They're bringing out shiny versions of already existing cards, like the GXs. You got Metagross, Charizard, Mewtwo, all this stuff. So I thought it was going to be a reprint set for sure. But it's not. It's a reprint set, but they won't be the cards that won't be legal in Standard if they're going to rotate out anyway. This is the image they use to explain the difference. As you guys can see, you have this little A here. This stands for Alternate Art Promo. And you've got the set logo here for, this is Charizard, I think, yeah. You got the Burning Shadows icon, meaning that this card is basically still considered to be from Burning Shadows. It's just an alternate art promo, and it's good information to know because we've had this sort of a concept a while now. For example, the Tapu Lele GX that came out in that collection box that does that little wink thing, and you've got Tapu Fini too. That card was also not considered a reprint and just an alternate art promo. So this is why I said in the rotation video that it doesn't count. We're still losing Tapu Lele GX, for example. Now, this is kind of disappointing, like I've said before, because it means that this is just basically just another set, just to give us the chance to get already existing cards to use and expand it, I guess from a different set. Just a bunch of the many great cards together, bundled in one set. But it's disappointing because, I don't know, are they still going to do another reprint set? I kind of doubt it. So it means that, indeed, the rotation, all of the cards that we're going to be losing, it's going to make a major change in the standard format, and there's no going back. Rotations are pretty standard, and you got to deal with them anyways. And I know some people are actually happy that most of these cards here aren't going to be coming back. That's fair enough, but normally we always have reprints going on, a reprint set, and we have some cards stick around for longer before they finally rotate out. So I suppose this means the rotation video I made isn't rendered pointless. So you should check that out if you want to know all the cards we're going to be losing, the sets rotating out, and what it's going to mean for the meta. Quite a few sets came out, Unbroken Bonds came out since that rotation video I made. But basically, just Pokemon like Jirachi are going to gain even more value because there won't be any Tapu Lele GX. Many of the newer strategies that have been so-so are probably going to be even more relevant. And, decks like Zekrom, Pikachu GX are completely untouched. Decks like Malamar are going to survive pretty well too. Maybe some decks like Lost March too might make a new comeback. So, it's going to be an interesting format. You know, we lose a lot of cards at once. Remember, the rotation is going to take into effect during the World Championship too, so in my opinion, this makes Hidden Fates lose a lot of value as a competitive set in the format, as it's just going to be a collectible set now, since most of the cards won't be able to be used, or an expanded set, you could say. I don't think they should have done this. I think a lot of the cards that were going to be staying, like Metagross GX coming back, things like Lycanroc GX, you know, were healthy cards. Nevertheless, for those of you that were curious and wanted to know, now you know, Hidden Fates will provide mostly alternate art promos and not necessarily reprints for the standard format. So short video, hope you guys enjoyed it, hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, and share this with your friends. I'll see you guys on the next one. Sabrewolf94, thank you guys for watching. What's up?